Hello fellow fandom searchers, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel in case you are here for the first time. Welcome to another opening reaction. Another Monday, another opening. This time without the turtleneck because, yeah, things happened to it. So unfortunately, without the music connoisseur turtleneck. But anyway, I'm sure we will enjoy the openings as much even without it. So as you could see from the title, I will be watching Overlord openings and endings. I will be clear about one thing. I've never heard of Overlord before I started looking for interesting openings I could do reactions to. So I have absolutely zero knowledge of what this anime is, what to expect. The only thing I know is that people who react on it always use the same thumbnail with the same character. And that's about it. Well, yeah, okay. I've heard of it once before, and that was before season 4 was coming out, which was in autumn, if I'm not mistaken, in the autumn part of the year for anime. That's the only case I've heard of Overlord. Otherwise, this is probably the anime I know the least about from the openings I've done so far. So the reaction will look like according to that. But to be fair, judging by the number of people who asked for it, for a reaction, I have high hopes for this one, at least for the openings. So, and I was told to do endings too, so considering there are only 4, I guess I can put it just together. Not a big deal. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, I will be starting with the openings, and then I will go to endings. So, opening 1, let's go. Yeah, that's the that's the character everyone uses for thumbnail. Okay, musically very much into my jam. I'm just trying not to move too much because of my squeaky chair. But otherwise, musically, very much my taste, which is awesome. And it's the electric guitar, it's the drums, and this rockish metalish type of music, which is awesome. I love that. Just from this, get somewhat of an idea of what's going on, or like at least the theme of this. And to me, it seems like I hope I'm not going to make an idiot out of myself, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be something centered around hell and earth. I don't want to say hell versus heaven because I don't think there was too much like heavenly stuff, but it kind of gives me like Hades vibes. So something like that, probably. Just put into like more Japanese-esque imagery of what Hades would look like. Maybe? It looked like it a bit with the possibly main character, the big skeleton, and the woman character with horns that everyone is using for thumbnail as Persephone. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but that's the vibes I was getting. Okay, opening 2. Okay, going full metal. What are these things? Looks like a pretty various cast of characters. Okay, this knight is there for the second time already. I'm trying to figure out what the general theme is. Like, this looks like battle, someone versus someone, and then the next scene they seem to be like on the same side. I'm confused. But hey, musically it's incredible. I must say that. It's like the music is really good. I like that. But I'm still confused about the theme. Like, is this one of those where the villains are like the protagonists? Which would be interesting. Like, it's not that often when you have the villains as protagonists, which already makes it interesting. So if that's the case, then I could definitely see myself watching it. Like, so far I'm just wanting to watch it purely for to learn what's the deal with all the characters, because like there's a big cast apparently, and some of them seem like typical hero protagonists of anime, and in the next scene they are on, or at least they seem to be on the same side as the big skeleton, which I suppose is the Overlord. Ah! Okay then, opening 3. Let's see. But like his design is pretty good. I like that. Okay, new characters. I haven't seen those yet. These are reoccurring characters, so I suppose they are main. Okay. This one is interesting, like rhythmically. Very interesting. Okay, so it definitely is someone against someone. How serious it's going to be, that's the question. But so far it looks like it's mixing all kinds of characters on one side, all kinds of characters on other side. It kind of solidified my opinion that this is going to be something where the villains are protagonists, which, as I said, very interesting. Pretty original, to be fair, because it's not often that you get villains as protagonists. Yeah, it definitely seems like the royally looking guys are like the good guys, and it's just going to be clash between them. If it's going to be more like a anime style and like mortal enemy style, or more like a rival style, that's up for question. But it would be interesting if it was just like a rivalry and not necessarily like enemies to death. That could be interesting. Okay, outside that, very, I don't want to say strange, but this opening was very unique in terms of tempo and rhythm. I don't think I've heard similar style before in the opening reactions I've done so far. Because like going really fast into something, then slowing down, then almost stopping, and then go fast again, and then down again. Very interesting rhythmic game, when I say it like that. But it fits really well, and the way they mixed English with Japanese also sounded really good. So this was a good one. This was a good one. Now that I think about it, it could be competition. Like the reason they are clashing. Because it seemed like they were always adding some sort of non-human race into the mix, let's say. Like one where the lizard people, then some, not gnomes, orcs. I think these are orcs or goblins or whatever you want to call it. So it could be competition over other peoples, non-human peoples. Anyway, opening 4. Okay, this one sounds really good from the very beginning. This guy looks like the true villain, to be fair. Dragons! Okay, going Spanish into this. But like the design is really cool. Ah. This is kind of destroying my theories from before. This really looks like an open war. But hey, like, why not? I must say, this one was probably the best from the four in music sense. I really enjoyed this one. And even in the visuals, it looked really good. The animation and the fight scenes look really smooth, and that's something you need when you have action scenes. So that's a plus. And overall, the design of the characters looks really good, and they all look really cool and really unique, which is something very important for me. Like if you have characters, you need to give them unique looks and unique personalities. Well, not necessarily unique looks, but it's a plus if they have unique looks on top of having unique personalities. I can't tell if they have unique personalities until I see this, but yeah, so far at least they have unique design, which is cool. It kind of gives me the vibes of this group of misfits. You know, the typical misfit group where the people who are together don't fit at all. They don't fit together at all. And under normal circumstances, you would never expect them to work together. But somehow they make it work. And this is exactly what I'm getting from the group of the protagonists or the main group. Like the other side seems like mostly human-ish, and in that case you would expect them to somewhat get along. But in the main group, like the main guy, the skeleton, doesn't look like anyone else. He has someone who kind of looks like succubus by his side. He has two little elven looking guys, or one was guy, one was girl, I would say. Then he has a giant bug, then something that looks like a vampire. It's definitely interesting in this regard, and I'm definitely getting misfit group vibes from that, which is cool. I like misfit group. So that's about everything I can tell from the openings. I will talk more about this later. Alright then, ending one. When the ending goes harder than the opening. I'm kind of curious what this woman is. Considering she has wings here. Fallen angel, perhaps? Okay. This was good. Surprisingly, like, heavy musically? Like, surprisingly fast for ending. Like, yeah, as I said, when the ending goes harder than the opening. Which in this case is not really the case. Like, it's equal. It's equal. On equal grounds. But this was good. I'm very curious what the girl is. Like, as a species. My first instinct is to say succubus, but it can be just fan service. So I can't tell. Right, ending 2. Yeah, this is what I imagine more in terms of endings. Never mind. It's an interesting combination. Like, based on the vocals, you wouldn't suppose the music will be going into metal side. But it goes. It's there. Very interesting combination. It's the same case as... God damn it, which one was it? The type of combination where... I think one of the My Hero Academia openings it was. When the vocals give you the impression that the music is going slow, but it's not actually going slow and instead is going like heavy metalish, which is a very interesting combination I never heard before I started to watch openings and endings for anime. And honestly, how? It sounds really good. I don't have that much comments for the endings because like I can't tell anything from it. It's just images of a few characters, so I can't really say anything. So most of the discussions are in the openings, so I'm just going to vibe with the endings. So far, so good. Okay. Ending 3. This would also be a good opening song. I can imagine it in like some dark, gritty anime as an opening. This guy. This guy. I'm going to be calling him the true villain so far. Until I learn otherwise. Okay, that was an interesting ending. But hey, this one actually sounded better than some of the openings I've seen so far. Is it a bad thing to say? I don't know, but this was really good. Like, musically speaking, this one was incredible. It's not the kind of song I would vibe too much to. Like, yes, it's kind of vibey, groovy, but that doesn't mean it's not musically really good, and I love this one. Okay, ending 4. let's close this up on a high note, shall we? Very good. For some reason, it kinda gives me a Black Butler vibes, like a little bit. I still can't decide if those giant things are horns or shoulders. Or if it's armor. Very interesting. The third one was better. The third one was really good. Well, this one was fun. I really enjoyed this. It was a shorty compared to the others I did recently. But yeah, very vibey. Very much up my alley in terms of my music taste, which is also always great. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I'm glad that I got recommendations for it, because yeah. And going completely blind into this is really interesting, because I can just guess for the most part. Like, I don't know absolutely anything about this, and all of my guesses and thoughts are coming solely from the openings, because I don't even know the theme. I don't even know the genre. So I didn't even look up a ranking of this. but yeah, it looks interesting. The cast looks really unique, and if I am correct in my assessments in regards to the story, then I bet it's really interesting to watch as well. I don't know, I don't think I have too much to say except for what I've already said during the openings. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I very enjoyed these openings. The endings are also really good. Like, the third ending was incredible and better than some of the openings I've watched so far, which is a lot. Because I've really enjoyed the openings I've watched so far, except for some of the Black Clover, the middle ones, but I talked about it before, so never mind that. So Overlord definitely landed on my to watch list. I'm not sure if it landed on the to react list, but definitely on to watch list. So I'm definitely going to be watching it at some point. Not sure about reactions, because there is a lot I want to react to. So yeah, maybe somewhere in the future when I will have more time and I will get the series I really want to watch off my table. So thank you so much for watching along with me today. If you like the reaction, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm doing opening reactions every Monday. For now, there are 4 series going on the channel. Some are going to end in March, so there's definitely going to be a space for new series. But so far, we are watching Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Body Daddies, and Blue Lock. So if you are interested in any of that, you can also subscribe and check out the previous reactions. Leave a like, leave a comment, tell me which opening of Overlord you like the best, and if you can do it without spoilers, again, I'm calling to that one person. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I'm calling to that one person who is always very helpful in giving me information about the series without spoilers. So thank you very much for that. It's really useful. So I'm calling on you again, if you can do it without spoilers, to tell me something more about this series, if I was right in my assessments or if I was wrong. Of course, if any one of you can do it without spoilers, that would be amazing. I will be very much grateful for any info. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.